Hi, I'm Roland Crawford, owner of Elite Peformance, located in Linston, Rosemont Roundabout. People know me as the Mark X boss. So we'll take that branding. What pushed me to opening an automotive center was the fact that I've been to several mechanics in the past, and I felt honestly like I was being bullshit. I was given runaround, and the type of quality work that I was looking for, I couldn't get that. And I have to say much respect to a lot of mechanics out here who have helped me out before. Damage, Irby, Goofy, Garnet. They all pushed me to become who I am today. Before opening an automotive center, which is what I have, my background was IT, and it's still IT at the end of the day. First degree in IT, MBA in business. I'm an owner of a pharmacy also in Florida. So, but I've always been into motor vehicle since growing up. Since in my 20s, I had a single cab turbocharged car, an MR2, which almost killed me at Dover. I have to run the family. So yeah, I've always been into cars. I had the Skyline, I had several cars before. As I say, I'm not a mechanic by trade, but a mechanic by love. Alright, and that is what I believe in. Sometime, Michael Leachin is one of my mentors. He said to me, Roland, doctors make bad hospital owners. And I said, why you say that? And he said, because they make too many emotional decisions. And I've seen that in the mechanic world also, where a person coming from a mechanical background make bad automotive center owners. So I approach it from a business perspective, not from the whole coming from a tradesman perspective. Because again, this is not my trade. My trade is IT. But IT put the icing on the cake when it comes to the tuning and the ECU management system, and that is my background here. Alright? So I'm gonna start off with the cars that I have in Jamaica, right? I do own two BMWs, and people might see me knocking BMWs or saying I don't like BMWs, but I'm actually the owner of two BMW. I have a 435 and I have a BMW 650i V8 and a straight 6. So I also own 9-second Skyline out here. Fastest time is a 9.1, and it's a 1,000 horsepower Skyline also. I also own a Honda. I own a Honda CRV. I own a Nissan Sentra. I own a Nissan Pulsar, 4-wheel drive Pulsar. In the US now, I own a Mercedes E63. I own a R32 GTR. I own a pickup, Nissan pickup. So I own several vehicles. I'm a lover of all type of vehicles. I'm not just a one branded person. I love all vehicles. I'm into boating also. I have two boats out there. So I love going out on the water and enjoying myself. A lot of persons push me into developing this facility, from the dyno to the alignment stand, to the general service, to the tire service area, to the parts store that we're in. A lot of persons ask me, Roland, we want a one-stop shop. We want to come to a facility and have one stop where we can get everything done. Then, so far in doing that, a lot of persons push me to say, Roland, guess what? Let's be a man in the middle, where you have the dealer and then you have another mechanic who under a tree. You don't want to be an under tree mechanic, but at the end of the day, you don't want to charge as exuberant as a dealer. So let's be a man in the middle, and that is what Elite Facility is here for. And we have for 2022, we have our leasing facility coming. Yes, there is Amico doing leasing for JPS and Digicel. But we want to bring in leasing for panel vehicle like the Hiace, the small reefer truck, for mom and pop shop, like the small to medium sized business. What we want to do is to move over in the leasing business to lease those small to medium sized enterprise vehicles so that they can run their business. Because remember, vehicles are depreciated asset. The moment you own a vehicle and drive it off of the lot, it automatically loses 20, 30% of the value. So we want to put in a leasing facility, alright? And it's a facility for all racers to come and feel welcome. We have a nice dyno facility and you can get supported by our local team. We try to put together customer service. I ask my team every day to provide the best quality customer service at the end of the day. And so far I've had an excellent team. We have several females on our team also, Renee, Cards, and we have a lot of young persons on our team also, which is Kenrick, Reds, Wu Chang. We try to put together a small team with a lot of young professionals at the end of the day. I believe not everything has to be in Kingston. Speed don't live in Kingston. Speed don't live in Portland. Speed don't live in Montego Bay. Speed, they are across Jamaica. It's everywhere. And if every one of us think that we have to be in Kingston or in Portland or in Montego Bay, we're wrong. I chose Linstead. I didn't even choose Linstead, no. Linstead actually chose me. I was just looking for a piece of land to buy to set up an automotive facility. And I was looking for something that is on a highway, in which this is how we ended up on the Linstead bypass. What we have is, everybody knows because of our dyno facility, right? But we do offer alignment. We do offer them, as part of our alignment facility, you can bring your car and weigh it. So for the guys who are doing Dover racing and Jam West, you can bring your car, your race car, come down and get it weighed. So you can get your weight on your car, alright? We do also have the ability to strap your car down or add weight to your car to get a good alignment on it. And our alignment facility is run by a female, alright? We do offer pipe exhaust modification. We offer turbo installation. We offer general service with Momo One Oil. We have a partnership with Momo One, which we have to buy Momo One CVT, Momo One 1030, Momo One 2050, Momo One 530, different oils that Momo One supplies, alright? We have a restaurant, we have a bar, we have a grill, we have a car wash also. Yeah, we have everything that someone can come and leave their car off and drop the car off, and everything is done properly on the motor vehicle. The Mercedes that we did the exhaust on, customer came in and said, Roland, listen, I want to do a tune, but the car is just damn too quiet. I can't hear anything out of the car. So yes, we were able to do an exhaust remover, muffler remover by the back and take out the secondary cat. And we do have stainless steel pipe because the Mercedes comes from factory with stainless steel pipe. So therefore we have both mandrel bend, we have stainless steel bend, and we have aluminized pipe at the end of the day. The facility is open to all tuners to come in. One of the objectives behind this facility is, as someone who used to go to dyno across Jamaica, especially in Kingston, I used to see the struggle that tuners go through, and the fact that the tuners can come by a dyno that have a wideband working, that have a knock sensor working, that have proper ventilation at the end of the day. Because we're dealing with exhaust, you know, you have cancers and carbon dioxide and stuff like that. So therefore, I built this facility to invite all tuners to come across Jamaica, to come here, to know that a facility is here to support you. You don't have a timing light, come back. You don't have a white band, come back. You don't have a knock sensor, come back. The facility is here to support you. You want spark plug is here. You want a blow-off valve is here. You want a boost controller is here. So at the end of the day, tuners can feel welcome to come by. And I must give a shout out to some of the tuners that come here all the time. We have Specs, we have Delano, we have Google, we have Sule, we have Dini. We have so many other tuners, just to name a few, who have been to our facility, using our facility. And we have also a lot of persons who are independent motor vehicle owners who want to learn to tune their cars. So I invite all independent car owners who really want to learn how to tune their car, come back, do it on the dyno, don't do it on the road. Because we have a wideband to help you out to learn to tune. We have a knock sensor to help you out to learn to tune. And I'm here personally to help you. If I'm not the best tuner in the island, I'm not going to say that, but the knowledge that I've gained, I can also put my 2 cents in. And if you need help, I can always call Specs, I can call Milano, I can call Google, I can call many other tuners to come to give me some advice in terms of helping independent car owners to modify their car and learn how to tune. Most ECU have come with what is called ROM, which is rewrite. And the fact that we're able to rewrite a ROM, it means that we can pull the file. So once you pull the file from a factory ECU and unlock it, the ECU become yours. You get full control of the timing table, full control of the fuel table, full control of the sensors and everything okay. That makes the factory ECU work. However, guys, it's time consuming, it's tedious, and it's hard. Why? It's not done in real time. A standalone ECU allows you to tune in real time. This type of tuning is considered as flash-based tuning. Flash-based tuning, you have to modify the data, read back the data with something that can understand it, like an RTL or a launch, and then you have to understand that data, because if you're looking, example, the turbo car, a lot of the turbo car will come in and they will do, then you don't see PSI in there. You're gonna see kilogram. You're gonna see different metric value that might not be a gram per second. You're gonna see values that you have to know, and you have to go at maths. To tune factory ECU, you need a lot of calculation. You have to translate timing-based map to traditional timing that we're used to. Alright, so you have a lot of values that the factory ECU has been written in kilogram, or I see Nissan with a weird timing table compared to Toyota that have a more of a traditional timing table. So you have to understand the different timing table in there. You have to understand the different fuel table in there also. It's not as straightforward as a Altec or an AEM or a Motec is. It takes a lot more calculation. Alright? A standalone will give you ultimate access towards an engine, and it's the engine that you really want to control. Versus a factory ECU that gives you limitation based on how far you can bring a factory ECU is. However, I'm going to show you the difference between the both. The drivability and safety that a factory ECU gives you, a standalone would never give you that. It will take a tuner hours and hours to put together a drivability map that a factory ECU gives you. You can take any factory ECU and drive anywhere in Jamaica, different elevation, it automatically just adjusting itself. You can take it and you can run your car on 87, or you can run it on 90. The factory ECU is adjusting for the different fuel, versus a standalone ECU that is tuned and locked at one, so you have to replicate it over and over the scenario. Alright? We're going to talk about the Mark X. Mark X 250 normally starts at 187 horsepower. The wheel, most times we can bring them in the 205, 207, 208 at the wheel. Alright, so you get it. Most times on the all motor side we can get up to 25 horsepower more. On the 350, you start out at 288, 289, but we push them all motor into the 305, 304, 306, and that is on the stock exhaust, stock intake, completely stock. So what we've been seeing is a trend on the stock ECU on the all motor side gaining up to 20 to 25 horsepower more on the stock side. On a turbocharged car like the BMW now, we're seeing where the factory ECU we can get up to 70 to 60 more horsepower on a stock ECU. I've pushed my BMW to even up to 110 more horsepower on the factory ECU, but that is a turbocharged car. One of the beauty about the factory ECU is the type of wastegate that it's coming with. It's an electronic wastegate, and this is the future, guys. Electronic wastegate. Electronic wastegate is the future because it takes away from the vacuum-based system that we're used to. Based on the fact that it's electronic, you can set target. So you can set a target to say, give me 20 psi or 3000 RPM, and the wastegate adjusts itself to meet that target. Alright? So yes, from the turbocharged cars like BMW, I've done BMW, I've done Toyota, I've done Mercedes, I've done Mitsubishi on the stock base, and this is not new. It is something that Mitsubishi has been doing with their Evo. It's something that Subaru has been doing, BMW has been doing. However, most persons who drive a Probox, who drive an Axia, who drive an everyday car, a Nissan AD, a Nissan Latio, they also want to experience the fun of driving a car. And this is what Elite bring to the table, the fact that everybody can enjoy their car. And that is our facility, that's our belief. You might not have owned the most expensive and the fastest out there, but yes, you can enjoy the car at the end of the day. As we can see with the Mark X. The Mark X is no different from a Lexus. It is a similar platform to a Lexus. I'm very sorry that they ended the Mark X model, I should say, but the Lexus community is there to support the car. And I think I know why they ended it, because at the end of the day, a person would buy a Mark X, if you look at money-wise, where what the Lexus is selling for versus what the Mark X is selling for, it's like almost double the value, double the amount. So therefore, if you look at the amount of Mark X that was sold in Japan, it tells you the reliability of the car. And the fact that persons were buying so much of them that Toyota see the Mark X as a threat to the Lexus brand and discontinue. That is my opinion. Alright? But it's the same engine and it's the same transmission. However, the reason behind falling in love with the Mark X is the community. A lot of persons were saying, okay, fine, BMW will kill a Mark X any day. Until I realized that, hey, the reason why the BMW was able to destroy a Mark X was because of speed restriction in the Mark X. So then we realized, okay, take out the speed restriction in the Mark X, and let's see who can do the similar mile an hour.
It's time to the Bima man there.
Bima man, they're fret right now, man.
They're fret?
They're fret. They're fret right now.
So they're tremble?
Right now, man. I'm going to go further than the jet on the hard bar.
When I put the Mark X on the dyno and I put the BMW on the dyno, I realized that they're doing both similar speed in terms of mile an hour. So then I started to look into the Mark X engine now, and I'm going to refer to the 350. I realized that the 350 came with 12 injectors, 6 GDI, 6 conventional. Then I realized that the Mark X, the 350, also came with 4 VTI sensors. That's like rocking 4 VTEC sensors now. 4 VTEC cam you have now. So now I can rock 4 cams to make power. So I said, wait, no man, this engine is an amazing engine. So then I realized, okay, fine, it's a big engine, 3.5, right? Afterwards, I see, okay, fine, it's GDI technology. So it has an external fuel pump and it has an internal fuel pump in the tank that's running 2 different set of injectors. So I think to myself and I said, wait, this is the new 2J. This is the new 2JZ. So I bought one of those engines for myself personally. And I take off the block, bring it back, take it right down. And I started to look and I realized, okay, fine, this block is a semi-closed deck block. It's an open deck, open sleeve, open deck, but at the same time it's almost closed deck. And the piston, the piston ring lines are huge. So then I started saying, no man, this thing can take boost. So then I realized, I said, okay, fine, I'm gonna turbocharge one of them. And everybody said, Roland, Mark X can't turbocharge because it's 12 to 1 compression. So I said, even though it's 12 to 1 compression, watch me. dream become reality.
Yes.
We have one of the first Mark X turbocharged in Jamaica, in the Caribbean, possibly in our region at the end of the day. What can I say? We didn't just talk the talk, we walk it, right? We walk the walk. And it's a pleasure to work with the Mark X community. And the fact that they're able to provide me with so much Mark X, to gain so much knowledge from them, so that we could have an end result looking like this, which we have a turbocharged one, right?
Right.
And you know the bad one, they call it the Grim, but yeah, we kind of make more power than the bad one. So outdo what Toyota did from the factory safely, and we're still at 90 gas right now. So what we're going to do today is to get some pulls done and see what our air fuel mixture is looking like, because we're still on the 90 octane. We're going to see what some boost levels, so we're targeting some boost pressure right now, because we want to make sure that everything is very safe and reliable for the owner of the car. Alright, so as we can see, it's a very clean setup that we have, and we're doing a rear mount turbo setup. But it's not a rear mount, it's really called a mid mount, because the turbo is actually in the middle of the car. However, being in the middle of the car, we have a special turbo. That turbo now, it don't use any oil and it don't use any water. Can't get a simple more than that. And it's a ball bearing. Granted, 76mm rated for 900 horsepower, so guys can definitely experience, so yo, we're not even max out the turbo yet. The turbo itself have a lot more left in it, so we put the engine together to max out that turbo, so expect a lot of things coming from the Mark X community, alright? So in essence, it's a mid-engine setup, and what we did, yes, a lot of persons say it's gonna have lag and all the above. Guys, I can tell you, there is no lag in this setup. You actually have full boost at 3,800, 4,000 RPM. You're hitting full boost. And again, the transmission loves turbo. It loads the engine more. So when you have an automatic transmission with a turbo setup, it actually loves the car a lot more. I want you to pay good attention to this setup and see how unique it is. It's unique to Jamaica, the fact that, yes, while it's not the first we've done a rear mount setup, and big up Errol, big up many other persons who've done it before, right? We are trying something else different with a different brand turbo. So we got this turbo fully customized for us to suit our liking, because we know Jamaica, land of food and water, you know, there's going to be rain. So therefore, water don't affect the turbo. We can put as much water as we want through the turbo. It just going to flow and come back out. However, what we did give the owner of the car is the fact that he has a quick release. So therefore, he has a quick release to pull a pipe, and once he pulls that pipe, it automatically, no water can go into the engine. So it's just a quick, straightforward, quick release, pull a little pin, and he's good to go. So he can drive it through any amount of water. Once him go home, not a problem, just start the car, rev it out. Don't worry, turbo can push out all of that little water there in the intercooler. Push back the pin, good to go again. So no, it's not a drive with a car. It's a car that can be driven. In fact, the owner drove it home last night in a lot of rain, and we do have a water resistance filter that is going to be on there also. So there's no water that's going to be going into the inlet of the turbo. Alright? And as you know, with turbo, what goes in comes out. But we're still operating on a stock engine. The engine is still completely stock. Stock injectors, stock drivetrain, stock everything. BMW guys, listen to me. Listen to me, BMW guys. We are running a stock engine, and we are outdoing more horsepower than what your M4 come with from factory. So again, let me repeat. Stock engine, and we're making more horsepower than what your M4 comes with from factory. Alright? The objective with this car is endless. We are trying to reach safely in the double horsepower, in the 800 region. So that is where my objective is. Now, yes, we're not going to do 800 on a stock engine and on a stock transmission, but we want to show that we can take a 2GR engine, which this engine is also the Lotus engine. A lot of people don't realize that. And the Lotus is a bad car with a supercharger on it. So don't take the engine lightly. It's a good engine and have a lot of potential in it. So what we're gonna do today, get some base run, so you can get a walk around footage on it and hear, see how the turbo come in and see where the boost is coming in at, alright? Thank you so much guys. Lifestyle, big up.
From 5.7.
Hit this! Jesus! Jesus!
You like that performance, no?
Love that!
You know South Africa day on the vlog, right?
Yes! Wow! Go good!
Well done. Leon! We did it! We did it, Leon. Call up the BMW them. Yeah, man. We're ready for them.
Ready.
Alright?
You can put me right now.
Yes!
Kendrick! Couldn't do it without you.
Yes!
Couldn't do it without Kendrick. I tell you, the keys. Keys that did it. Yeah, man. Cool and everything. Machine, you know? Yo, in a drop a boost, you know? Each time it shift within the power band. In a drop out the turbo, in a loud, you just literally driving. Constant power. Constant power. Right, as you can see, it's a very smooth power band. Power is very linear. So being linear is not a shock. So as you can see, we can actually roll the power band into the rollable. Traffic time. But end of the day, you can see that it's very linear. Come on, subtle. So therefore, it's nothing to shock you or frighten you or none of the above. It's a driver's car. It's a true driver's car, you know? And then like a BMW where quick low down power, but up top them don't really have nothing. With this one, actually 230 right now. 60. So it is a driver's car. And that's with the AC on and everything, just relaxing.
This! Boy! Whoa!
So it's It's a driver's car. 260 easy a while ago. Easily.
I never shake. Smooth.
And as you can see, 4-band, very smooth. Very smooth. So if you're a driver and you're looking for a good driving car, one you can handle every day and just push, this is the car for you. Turbocharged Mark X. Handling is good. Very balanced car. Alright?
Good. So as it relates to the response at, in terms of all the turbo
spool and everything.
Yeah.
We get full boost by 3,500 RPM. And we're only running like what, 6.5? A lot of people say hi. We're running like 6.5, you know? So 6.5 and it really relaxing for drive. We'll just go 6 quick boost. Picking the limiter. Whistling under the car, right? Yeah. It's a pleasure to drive in this car. It's a pleasure to drive in this car. It's a pleasure to drive.
Oh my God, I can't believe this is a Mark X.
Instant response.
I can't believe that this is actually a Mark X. The power is so instant. The car is so smooth. The car is... Jesus.
I'm clean.
Oh my.
See that? Relaxing ourselves.
Roland.
Yeah.
Aye, Roland.
Yo, the braking on the carrier.
Jesus. Roland.
Is it one?
Aye.
We'll find the formula.
You find it. You find it. Roland.
Yeah, man. We'll find the formula.
You found it.
The BMW trouble leather. A lot of them were saying they have the advantage because they have turbocharged.
Yes.
But now we have a Mark X that is turbocharged. So that even race right now, turbo versus turbo.
Yes.
Let's see what's happening now.
Yes.
We did it. 4 months, 5 months after, we did it. We have the first turbocharged Mark X in Jamaica, in the Caribbean, and in our region. Alright? And what we did, it took several Jamaicans with their creativity behind it. Big up Travis, big up Google, big up Nana Fry, big up Kendrick, big up Renee. All of them who came together to make this happen. And we did it. We pulled off the first successful turbocharged Mark X. Alright? I like the agileness of a BMW, the handling characteristics. It makes you feel like a Superman when you're driving that car. Alright? However, it comes with a lot of failure, it comes with a lot of problems, it comes with a lot of check engine light constantly on a BMW. A Mark X, however, Mark X comes with the reliability behind it. Alright? And coming from an unreliable BMW to like a reliable Mark X, oh God man, give me the Mark X. I want to go on the road and reach home. Too much time with BMW and tow truck. Tell me if you guys ever see a Mark X on a tow truck before. The only time I see a Mark X is to do an oil change, you know. But I tell you, I have to send my tow truck over and over for a BMW. Okay, so for safety now, what are we doing for safety now with the cars that we're tuning. Yes, we have a Mark X that is now 400 horsepower. Okay, first thing that I said to the owner is that Brembo brakes. We have to work on braking. Alright, which we install upgraded rotor, slotted rotor, bigger caliper, all the above. Because we want to be able to stop at the end of the day. Suspension. Suspension is there, the TMs are out there, suspensions are out there for you to handle better, and there's a reason behind it. So therefore, all the cars that have been modified, I'm imploring and I'm advising the owners, listen, let's do some braking in these cars, because we have to be able to stop, and we have to get these cars to handle. BMWs from factory come with excellent handling. So guys with the Mark X, please do not think that you're hard inside of an ultimate driving machine. We're making the Mark X be the ultimate driving machine by replacing stuff such as suspension and braking and strapping the car better. Putting on some strong brace and stuff like that. Putting on good tires. Alright? Safety must be adhered to on the road. I don't want to see any careless and reckless driving on the road. Alright? It's very important that if we're going to enjoy ourselves, keep it on the track. Alright? We have Jamwest coming up and we have Dover coming up. Dover has a class called IP45 and we'd love to see some Mark X in the IP45 enjoying themselves at Dover. And also we have Ken T coming up with his drag rivals. We want to see Mark X getting off the line, launching and enjoying himself. So let us keep it safe on the road. Alright? And let us keep it racing on the track. Yeah, so what we have turbo packages available for the Mark X right now. And again, we sell all different products. We have oil available, we have spark plugs, we have oil coolers, we have pipe, mandrel bend, aluminum bends, we have intercooler, and we have blow-off valve, wastegate, all the above. So what we did, here's the turbocharged intercooler that we use on the Turbocharged Mark X, alright? Just to show you, very simple setup, alright? We have the turbocharged spark plugs, which is number 7. Now if you look from factory, this is a Mark X factory plugs versus a turbocharged plug. And as you can see, one is a heat range of a number 6 or 5 versus a number 7 for the Mark X. Alright, that we use. So we use heat range. And again, we also have BMW one-step cooler for when we go performance on the BMW. Again, BMWs would come from factory with either 6 turbocharged. We normally move them over into a 7 one-step cooler. Alright? We can come with me. We have a lot of air filters that we have. As you can see, different vehicles out there. We have a lot of disc pads that we have. Exhaust piping. We have on this time, we do a lot of 555 products. That's our premier brand that we use, which is 555. I like their product, I like how they operate. We do a lot of control and bushing also, in which we have a lot of polyurethane bushing with a pro box, with a axial, with a TIDA. It's just a lot of urethane bushing, that polyurethane. So these, they get up to 3 years out of these polyurethane on Jamaica Road. And I recommend that they use the urethane bushing. As you can see, we're still in development, same way, it's new. We have a lot of rear control arm for both Hondas, Mark X, Civic, all the above. We have a lot of control adjustable arms that we use. Alright, strut mount, engine mount for Hondas, Mazda. Also, we have adjustable arms for Mazda premises. The Mazda have a tendency to get cambered. Again, these are adjustable arms. We do a lot of adjustable arms for Mazda and Nissan La Festa. Alright. Coming around here, we have a lot of shocks. BMW shocks, BMW strut mount. We do a lot of BMW coil. BMW always looking for coils. We have a lot of BMW coil, and I tend to go to the junkyard and pull the genuine coils. I don't like to buy the non-genuine. So most of the coils, all the coils that I recommend is always genuine. Guys, please, if you do a K series, use genuine coils. Any car that you're dealing with, use a factory coil and genuine. You'll make a lot of power out using the factory setup. All right. Strut mounts, rotors. Again, we have slotted, we have drill rotors at the end of the day for the big brakes and the upgraded brakes. Alright. So yes, Elite Parts Store is coming on stream very soon. Alright, it's coming on stream, and we're gonna be seeing a lot more parts coming into stock. Alright, our inventory is growing as we understand our customers. We grow our inventory. For the speed car world, we do have your support. We have blow-up valve, we have intercooler, we have wastegate, we have boost controller. If you're on the dyno and you're suddenly experiencing a boost leak, we also have TIG welding, so we can weld a pipe for you. The welder is here to be able to weld a pipe, and that's the objective. When you come on the dyno, we want to make sure so you make your numbers. We're not here just to collect your money from the dyno. The dyno session is $5,500 an hour, and that includes the wideband, that includes the knock sensor. Alright? Thank you.
So believe me, my advice, just stick to the professional. You can't beat Roland right now, though. Yeah man, I boss that can't beat nothing. Big up yourself, brother. Blood said the mighty, that's a rolling. Poof, Tony Curtis.